What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here, back with another live Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle today against subscribers. Let's follow on Twitter. Before we get started, if you can, please show some shady love to that like button right below this video. We are back, like I said, with another Wi-Fi battle versus James. His Twitter link is in the description below. Remember, if you want a chance to appear in one of these videos, go ahead and follow me. I am also down there, further down, but I'm down there. Follow me on Twitter, and you'll see when I request battles. Just respond, have a team ready, and we're ready to go. So we are bringing our NU team. We'll go over it one more time in case you do not know. We have DeadLeg, Pretty Woman, Luna, Magma Mom, Spot, and Moheat. So go ahead and let me know who you think is going to be the MVP, the most valuable Pokemon of today's match, using the hashtag MVP in the comment section below, along with the nickname of the Pokemon you are rooting for. So we're going to go in with this battle against James, see what we can do. We had actually already battled once, but it was during the time when my computer was not cooperating. So now that my computer's cooperating, I'm trying to go back and battle those people again that I felt like I had good battles with, that were like close. They were close. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a picture. You got Rotom Fan, Cacturne, Excelgor, Malamar, Cradily, and Weezing. So really well-built team. Cradily is a monster, guys. Cradily is an absolute monster. I really don't know how to handle it. I don't know what my team can actually do against a Cradily. The only thing I can really do, I mean, he's weak to Ice and Steel. That's it. 2 weak and Fighting. I'm sorry. 3 weaknesses. I have no stab of his weaknesses, so that's really, really bad for me. Really, really, really bad. He's also weak to Bug. Okay, so he's weak to Bug. He's weak to a couple things. He's weak to 4 things. All right, that's not too bad. But I don't have stab of any of those things, so that's rather unfortunate. I'm gonna have to go ahead, and I'm gonna lead off with my my Fearow, because it is my choice Scarfer, and it does have U-turn, so I will be able to gain some initiative in that fashion. I'm just really gonna have to decide what's important to me in this battle, like which Pokemon, because I'm gonna struggle. He's got the Weezing Cradily core. Malamar is a monster, of course. A Malamar, what it has how many weaknesses does Malamar have? 2. I know it's weak to Fairy. Ooh, that might actually be it. Are you weak to anything else but Fairy? No, Bug. Oh yeah, Bug 4 times weak. So we don't have any Bug type moves, do we? We don't. So that's really. Oh, we have U-turn. So we have to save our Fearow. I'm choice Scar, so I should outspeed this Rotom Fan. I'm gonna go ahead and go for the U-turn. I know it's not gonna do much to him, but I want to do it because I think there's a chance he'll switch out fearing a Giga Impact, because a Giga Impact will one-shot Rotom Fan. He is going to withdraw Scott Wash, and Scott Wash is going to go out into Lily as I get a super effective Bug-type move off, so that's kind of nice. We'll see how much this does. I mean, it's not stab or anything, but... Oh! That's great! So, that's fine. Already putting in the work, fighting for MVP. We're going to go ahead and switch out. I'm guessing, realistically... we might have to go into the Cacturne here. And just go, no, you know what? Let's go into the Magma Mom. I understand. Listen, guys, I get it. I understand that he's not weak to fire. I know that. But he is weak to fighting. And not only that, an Overheat just might kill. Because I'm running the Overheat, which a lot of you guys were upset about. Because the Overheat, will it kill? It just might. I'm not sure how much it'll do. It'll all depend on his investment. He's probably specially defensive, though, because he does have the Weezing on his team. I'm going to go for the Focus Blast. Am I really going to do that? Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for Focus Blast. Even if my opponent switches out again, he doesn't. I land the Focus Blast connect. Can we take him out? Focus Blast is going to take Lily out. I was so worried about Lily. But fortunately, we got to land that Focus Blast and get rid of it. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is such a huge weight off my shoulders. Oh my goodness. Wow. So Scott Wash is going to come back out. And I am going to switch out into my Luna, because I do resist the one stab and I'm immune to the other. So let's go out into Luna. I have no more water. I just went to go drink from an empty cup. Nice in habit, nice and bad. So he's gonna go with the Air Slash, which I do resist. I'm fine with that. Looking at my opponent's team, he no longer has 2 immunities to water because the Cradily is gone and Storm Drain is a really real thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Ice Beam. I don't know what my opponent's gonna switch into, but I think Ice Beam is a pretty safe play. It is super effective on Scott. It is super effective on the Cacturne that could come in. And then Weezing is not specially defensive, so it'll do an okay amount to Weezing. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. But getting that Cradily out of the way like that, I'm still, listen, the Malamar is still a problem. The Excelgor could be a problem. I'm not really sure what Excelgor does. I only see Spike's lead, so I'm not sure what this thing's going to do. He's going to withdraw Scott Wash. I didn't go for a Volt Switch. That would have been ideal. But my opponent does go out into the Wheezing. We're going to be able to... I'm not too worried about statuses because I do have the Heal Bell. So I'm going to try to get as much damage off on this Wheezing as possible. We're probably not going to get a freeze. We're not that lucky. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to go for a Scald, hoping to get as much damage as possible off on this Wheezing. We see the Black Sludge, so we know that it's not Assault Vest. I've heard that Assault Vest Wheezing is a thing. In NU. I'm not going to bother going for the Thunder Wave. Not really my thing right now. We're just going to get a Scald off, really hoping for a burn just for residual damage. Can we get it? We do not get it, as my opponent does go for the Sludge Bomb. Does, in fact, go for the Sludge Bomb. No poison on his part either. So we are both here sitting hacksless in this battle. And that makes for a good battle, honestly. Hacks are fun. They add to the battle. It's exciting and everything. But no hacks is also great. I wonder if I should have gone for the Ice Beam predicting Cacturne. I did straight up go for a Scald with a Cacturne around. I feel like, yup, the Cacturne's coming in. I bet you any amount of money the Cacturne's coming in. There's Shady the Cacturne. There he is. Could have gone for the Ice Beam had I taken just a little bit more time. Unfortunately, I did not. I'm really scared of letting this thing set up. I really, really am. So I'm actually just going to go ahead. I kind of want to paralyze it, to be honest. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to get damage off. I want to break any potential focus head. So I'm going to go for the Ice Beam. I really should switch out. But I can't let him set up a Swords Dance for free. Oh, I outspeed even. So we're going to go ahead and get an Ice Beam off. That is going to break the Sash. It is not going to bring him down to it. But I was just talking about how... Yes, thank you for thawing out. Thank you. I know you guys... I'm not apologizing for hacks, but I'm glad he thawed out. Seed Bomb is not going to kill, which is fantastic. Fantastic physically defensive Luna is real. It is here. Sucker Punch is most likely going to happen. Trying to decide if I need my Luna for anything. Do I really need it? Do I really need it? Thunder Wave would be nice to get on that Excelgor, but I don't really need it per se. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let myself go down to Sucker Punch just to get a safe switch in. Just to get a safe switch in, I'm going to let myself go down to Sucker Punch. Plus, he might predict the switch and go for the Swords Dance. So, I mean, I could T-Wave predicting Sucker Punch, which would be nice, but something tells me he might want to predict a switch and go for the Swords Dance. So I'm going to, nope, he went, Shady goes for the Sucker Punch. The Shady Cacturne is going to take me out. Luna drops back down to the bottom of the ocean, and we should be able to here, realistically, I should be able to go into my own Cacturne, but then I'm going to risk a speed tie, really? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can't do that. I mean, he's not set up, so I could actually go ahead and go for my, I could go out to Pretty Woman and just Will-O-Wisp. Nothing on his team must be Will-O-Wisp. He doesn't have anything status right now, I don't think. You know what, I'm going to do that. Am I going to do that, or am I going to Fearow? No, I'm going to do this. This is the safest play. This is the safest play because I know I outspeed and I can get a Will-O-Wisp off. Definitely the safest play. Because Sucker Punch isn't going to matter. I'm gonna burn something. Even if he switches out, I'm going to burn something. So we're going to go... Look at that close-up on Cacturne! Such a beautiful Pokemon. Such a beautiful, beautiful Pokemon. James is from the United Kingdom. He's going to withdraw Shady. And he's going to proceed to go out into the Scott Wash Rotom Fan. I'm going to get a Will-O-Wisp off. Pretty Woman does land it. She is focusing today. She's not letting any boots or purses distract her. Which is always a good time. And I don't really know what he's going to do to me. I'm just going to stay in and I'm just going to go for a Shadow Ball. He doesn't have anything that's immune to Shadow Ball, so I'm fine with it. He's going to go for the Thunderbolt. It's not going to do too much because I am specially defensive base, 105 special defense, max investment. Shadow Ball is going to not get the special D-drop. However, I am going to go ahead and realize that this Rotom Fan is probably choiced. He's probably choiced. I have a really, really, really strong feeling with this choice. I'm not going to go for a Will-O-Wisp, although I do think my opponent is going to switch. I'm just going to go for another Shadow Ball, just get damage off. Even if he goes out into the Cacturne, it's still going to hurt. It's still going to hurt. I even have the Dazzling Gleam for the Cacturne, so that's good as well. That is also a good time. So Wheezing is going to come through. A special D-drop might make this a 2-hit KO. Actually, maybe Wheezing has like no special defense, so this might be a 2-hit KO. That is, in fact, without a special D-drop, a 2-hit KO, and I know I'm outspeeding. My opponent really didn't have any safe switch-ins there. It was either let his Choice Scarfer die, which is never really an option when there's a Choice Scarf Fearow as well. But then again, my Fearow outspeeds his Choice Scarfer, so debatable. So we're gonna go ahead and go for another Shadow Ball here, and that will it'll hurt anyone on his team. Realistically, it really will. So I really do also need to keep the Pretty Woman around. I got a lot of thoughts going on in my head right now. Wheezing's gonna go down. I need to keep Pretty Woman around just for Malamar. And then we've gotten rid of the core of my opponent's team. Whenever you remove the core semi-early, then you're in a pretty good shape. If that's the first thing you do, then you can pretty much try to work around the rest of your opponent's team. We've gotten rid of Cacturne's at below half health. Rotom Wash is also around half health, and I believe burned. And then we just have Excelgor and Malamar left. Now Malamar, this thing's dangerous. Now I do have the Dazzling Gleam. I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp this Malamar. I land it, thankfully, because I know that Malamars are physical because they usually always run superpower fanciness. So he's going to go for the Night Slash. That still might kill, especially since it's high crit ratio. It fortunately does not kill. But having this thing burn, being, I think, my opponent's last physical Pokemon besides Cacturne, I actually think I'm going to save this for Cacturne so I can get a Will-O-Wisp off. I'm going to save this for Cacturne. I'm going to go out into my Cacturne because I feel like there's no chance he's going to go for a superpower with Pretty Woman around. And I think, I mean, then again, there's such thing as Choice Band superpower. So I'm going to go for a Night Slash here. I should be able to eat it up. I eat that right up. And I feel comfortable. I feel really comfortable right now. Just going for a, actually, he's got that Excelgor still. I'm just going to go for a Seed Bomb to get damage on the most likely incoming Excelgor. He's going to switch out his Malamar. He's going to go out into... Oh, Scott Wash. Duh! Oh my gosh. ×4 resisted? Hello? It still does more than I thought it would. He is going to get burnt just a tad. And I don't really want my Cacturne taking any damage. I also don't want Pretty Woman. Moheat might be the bait Pokemon right now. I'm going to let Moheat take the damage that it needs to take because the burn will kill, and I don't want this thing, its Choice Scarf's getting something off. For all I know, he could have Trick and trick my Cacturne. I forgot about it. He did have that last battle. That's right! So I'm glad I did that, although now I'm losing my weakness policy, but I'm gaining a Choice Scarf. Uxie Moheat. So I just got to remember that. I can't go for Calm Minds. I can't set up with the Uxie. I really can't. That would just be bad news bears. Definitely bad news bears. Shady's going to come out, and that stinks. But I have Hidden Power Fighting, so he has to go for a Sucker Punch here. He's going to go for the Sucker Punch. Well played, well played. I thought maybe he wouldn't. If I had the weakness policy, that would be fantastic. Unfortunately, I do not, and I'm just going to go for a Hidden Power Fighting, which is going to take Shady out, and that's nice because my opponent's left with Excelgor and Malamar now. I would think that he's going to go into the Excelgor, but I could be wrong. Goes out into the Excelgor. All right, so he goes out into the Excelgor, which this thing looks crazy. I don't even know what Excelgor normally has. I don't know anything about Excelgor. I know nothing. This battle's nowhere near over. I really don't know what this thing does. I'm really nervous. I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to leave Moheat in. I'm just going to go over and Power Fighting just to see what this thing does. I don't think it sets up. Then again, it could be a late game sweeper, and that's why it took so long. We see that our Choice Scarfer does outspeed it, and Power Fighting obviously does nothing. And he goes for the Bug Buzz. So Cacturne cannot come in. Because that's ×4. That's ×4 effective right there. That's a dead cactus. That cactus would just... Cactus? Cactus, that's a word. I was thinking Katniss, and then it's Life Orb. So we see the Life Orb. We should be fine by going into our... +1, because we did preserve our Choice Scarfer all the way to the end of this match, which means I could go for Giga Impact right now, if I really want to. I think I'm going to go for a Drill Peck. I'm going to make the smart play instead of the fun play. I know. Shady! What are you doing making the smart play instead of the fun play? What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? What the absolute heck? I think my opponent's trying to decide, should I switch out into Malamar? I'm not fearing the Malamar as long as I have my Ghost type around, because I know I outspeed and I know I can get a burn off on it, and that's all I really need to do to go ahead and neutralize that Malamar. We're going to Drill Peck this thing, and I don't think you're living that. Yeah. 21 plus 1. 21 plus 1 might have the MVP spot in the bag, because I don't know what Malamar is going to do to me to one-shot me. And Drill Peck, you're already burned anyway. I already burned you. I already burned you. So we should be able to just double Drill Peck here and call it a day. Even with a neutral superpower coming my way, it should be okay. Bars! Hashtag bars! So he's going to go for the superpower that is going to be neutral. Something tells me, though, that he's going to be locked into that. By the way, he switched out after having that Night Slash. So I think I could very easily just go out into my Miss Magius. But a Drill Peck has a chance to kill, even with the +1 special, +1 defense. I should be able to just get this damage off. It's not going to kill, unfortunately. That is rather unfortunate. So 21 plus 1, you're going to hit the ground. They just clipped your wings with a superpower. And we should be good to go. Go out into the Miss Magus. You have one more turn left before your burn takes you out. We could even let Cacturne finish things up. I'm going to let Cacturne finish things up because he is the star of the team. This is our second battle. Looks like we're going to walk away with 2 W's so far. Let's go for a Sucker Punch right here. Because I'm sure Malamar only carries all attacks. Get a neutral Sucker Punch off. Down goes the Malamar. Even with your +2 defense, it does not matter. That is going to be the game. Thank you so much for that. Technically, it was a rematch. James did win the first one. That the recording got messed up. I won the second one. They were both the same score, too. I think they were both 3-0. So we're going to have a tiebreak at some point. Hashtag tiebreak if you'd like to see a tiebreaker down below. Well, if you want to see it in the leave it a comment down below. And we'll bring it to you guys at some point. So hope you enjoyed. Leave a like rating. If you did, subscribe. I upload videos daily. Have yourselves a good day. But above all else, keep it shady.